My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Alright, alt uniform, get that convict going on. I happen to remember that in the course of the last episode, or during the last episode rather, we finished off our hunt, take out the new hunt against the bullet shark. There was actually a very recent update to Enter the Gungeon. I believe the vast majority of it was just bug fixes for things that, you know, never really impeded our progress through the game. One of the really cool things they did bug fixes for, though, is... remember how, you know, every single dragon fight, pretty much, I'll say, oh no, we're getting the lag because of the final phase with so many bullets on the screen. And it happens often in the Lich fight, and Kill Pillars fight. In the Medusa fight, it apparently happens to people. I've never really had it happen to me there, but... they've specifically done a lot of fixes centered around reducing the impact from having so many different projectiles on the screen. The end goal being that those fights won't have laggy moments anymore. Yay! I don't know if that will really sincerely affect me. The only points at which those have actually been huge problems are points where I've also had some sort of ridiculous bullet generation, you know, doubling or tripling the shots from Crown of Guns comes to mind. And as a direct result, I've added a bunch of bullets into it myself, and everything got fucking weird. So, yay! Yay for that, at least. Also, actually, there was one balance change, and it is weirdly pertinent to my most recent run. In my most recent run, by the way, if you haven't watched it, I think I call it Full Metal Jacket Combo, or whatever, it was something along those lines. You should watch that episode. It was very interesting. I was quite pleased with how that one shaped up. But enough of the self-plug in one of my own videos. Back to, they actually changed the Elder Blank, in that I had recently before that had a run with the Elder Blank. Obviously I had Elder Blank in that run as well, but I had it in a run beforehand, where I was relying on activating it manually, and I started to call Elder Blank, you know, relatively poor as an item, just because you can't activate that blank while you're rolling. Which is a huge limitation, right? Oftentimes, I'll get halfway through a roll and go, okay, well, this isn't going to save me, now I need to blank. You can't do that in that circumstance. Anyhow, they changed that, so now the Elder Blank can be activated midway through a roll. Yay. This is a good thing, and honestly how I feel it should have been the entire time. Could not have been simpler. Yeah, I need to charge up as much of my Molotov as possible before going into that fight, so... let's hope we end up with a lot of enemies. Really? One of those was, like, full barrel every single shot hit. I was really expecting 2 shots there, but no. Not the smoothest room clear I've ever done. But I'm pretty certain the smoothest room clear I've ever done is walking into a room with backup gun. No, it wasn't backup gun, it was hip holster. And black hole gun. And then just reloading in a room in order to shoot out a black hole gun and kill everything. That, I'd definitely buy this. It's an HP up. It's just too good. It's poison immunity, HP up, plus it drops a huge amount of poison on the floor should I ever get hit. It's a bad way to phrase that, should I ever get hit, like it's not gonna happen. But I mean, in this run so far, I've taken exactly 0 hits, so if that just happens to continue... okay, we found a secret room. We've not really got an incredible charge on this here Molotov cocktail. And this is probably just going to be the dead-end fireplace room as well. Yup. At least it's a fireplace room with a hell of a lot of enemies in it. Or at least a lot of tank in it. Okay, I can buy monster blood. Beautiful. Pretty much all I need to know. Yep. This is to be expected. Play a character who has the ability to create fire from their Molotov cocktail. Go up against the only fire immune boss on the first floor. Happens definitely 100% of the time, no exaggeration. Oh god. Yep. It's a blank right there. This is gonna be really annoying if I have to use both my blanks. Just because I know where the secret room is, and I'm definitely not buying a blank on this floor. I should be fine on this one. It was just far enough away that I was pretty certain my reaction time, as dulled as they might be currently, would be enough. Okay, it's gonna be really... Like, I'm actually gonna cut across early here, just because the only way I fuck up this fight is if I stayed in that corner for just a little too long. Beautiful. Alrighty then. Sticky crossbow, not, you know, not super pleased to see it. I don't know if anyone would be. I mean, I'll test there, but it shouldn't be there. It definitely shouldn't be there or here. Anyway, sticky crossbow will kill the boss next floor, and that's good enough. Looks like we're going to be going down a little light on the dollar next floor. Also, I actually will pick up this blue. Just because if it's a gun, it's probably going to be better than sticky crossbow for the boss. Or a better room clear. If it's passive or active, there's so many... Oh, wowzers. Mayday, mayday. Incorrect assertion. Evidently proved immediately after. Holy shit, is that bad? I still think I'm going to shoot... Yeah, this would be a passive or active. Like, the only one that I currently want from that is scope. And lead skin. Scope and lead skin. Remember, of course, that Cog of Battle got moved out of that chest range. 3 armor. Not really going to have much of an impact in the run ever. But it's nicer to have than not have, I guess. I'll leave flare gun on my offhand. Yeah. That was unfortunate. If I had the shotgun on my offhand, I actually would have been fine there. I got so panicked that I was like, no, I don't have time to change weapon. I definitely did. Come on. Hey, there we go. Decent amount of damage there. Courtesy of the flames. Okay, this is one-shotting. I think I will continue using this then. Ow. It's not inaccurate, is it? Hang on. I need to be able to stand still for a few shots before I can test if something is or is not inaccurate. And I'm not really being afforded the opportunity at the moment. You know what? I'm pretty certain flare gun is 100% accurate. I'm just going to go with my instinct on that. Come on. Whee! Anyone else want to step up to the plate? I know just one flare wasn't going to be enough for any of those non-bulletkin enemies, because the bulletkin survive almost the flames. That's the regular bulletkin, almost survive the flames. Flames, of course, do a lot less damage than... No! Got him. And it didn't take damage. Oh, yeah. I don't want to open that chest yet. Okay, I know where the boss is. I know where the secret room is, and that's a good secret room as well. Probably still would have tested there for the secret room anyhow. We've got a green and a blue. This floor doesn't seem horrible. Okay, that was just me being bad. Not the flare gun, don't worry. Easily done. Can I tell anything about who I'm going to be fighting yet? No, actually, it kind of looks like a Beholster fight. If it is a Beholster fight, we're fucked. Is that enough reason to double back? Because this weapon set will not do anything to the Beholster. I just have to take that risk, I guess. Never mind, we're fine. Well, I mean, we're fine is obviously an exaggeration, but... I'm much more pleased to see Ammoconda than I would have been pleased to see Beholster. Because Beholster, I'm fairly certain I had a 0% chance of flawlessing. Yep. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that actually just does no damage as well, so that could be a problem. I think I'm legitimately at the point of just trying to burn all of the ground the Ammoconda could possibly step on. Because as long as the Ammoconda is on burning ground, it's actually pretty good. Oh, come on! That rode the wall! What the fuck was that? I couldn't have done anything about that. Other than blank, obviously. What the fuck? That's the rudest shit this century. Ends a plea. Sorry, it's the sickest ninja injury this century. Ends a plea. Yo, what the fuck do I even... Fine. Fine. I do need the blank for this anyhow. I could have used the other blank and then I could have shot fire onto the floor in here and then used the fire on the floor in this room to break my own armor to blank this room. That's something I could have done. God, I wish I got that first. This weapon would have been perfectly fine. The other shotgun's range is far too limited to use against that boss. Alright, whatever. We've just got to go through these rooms anyhow. I'm gonna hold Reg Shoddy and the flare gun offhanded. Okay. Drown me in keys, why don't you? There was very little gap for my character there, but we made it work. Ow. Second or third? I think that's my third hit this run. At this point, basically, I should just concede. I'm bad. Let's get Metronome. I haven't had a Metronome run in a long time. And it would make all of these weapons really good. That doesn't look a lot like Metronome right there. What it looks like is half of a different green gun. Now I just need to find a gun muncher to make that happen. Thank you. Right. I hate that the teleport point was so far. Is blue passive or active? See, the problem with blue passive and active chests is, you know, there's blue passives that are amazing. I mean, you know, medkit, for example. Blue actives, rather, that are amazing. But there's also blue actives that suck really bad. Like Melted Rock and iBomb 2.0. It is worth noting, however, that Melted Rock was recently changed so that it can't deal damage to you. Oh, laser sight, nice. It's actually really good considering how many of my weapons are shotguns. Is that increased accuracy or decreased spread? We will never know. Maybe I should have gone back and bought a final key. Maybe. I will know whether or not that was a mistake before the end of the run. Usually I err on the side of having way too many keys. But that has definitely been an error before in that it has stopped me from purchasing something really, really important in the run later on. Obviously I should have just thrown a Molotov, but I already invested so much damage that I just want to finish it. That might actually be, like, the best Molotov room. Straight up ignored it. Hey! I can't believe we got that without taking damage. Never mind. It threw bullets at all different timings on all different sides of me. I'm amazed I didn't take damage earlier in that fight. Okay. It might be Matman. If it is Matman, I don't need to worry about it yet. If it isn't Matman, then I don't need to worry about it ever, so. Found a secret room. Charge will do for the boss on this floor. I don't like using it, but... the hell? When did I change ammunition? Of course, gun being what I meant. Aren't guns really just receptacles for different kinds of ammunition if you think about it? Or don't think about it at all? Okay. far too easy when the real of the three decides to come closer towards me. I'm gonna enter this despite knowing that it is a room with a chest in it. Typically, you don't want to enter rooms where you know it's a chest, because then if it has a fuse on it, you have to choose at that point whether or not you want to open it. And if you do want to open it, you put yourself in a really unfortunate position where you're no longer able to force the weapon from the boss on that floor. However, I let myself be open to the possibility of having to open the chest, because if I didn't have to force the weapon this floor, that might actually end up helping me. And I didn't want to make the decision, so I let the game make it for me. Whew. Getting a lot of money here, not a lot to do with it though. Sir Junken's probably going to get one piece of junk this entire game. We're also getting to the point where it's also not only really unlikely that I get Sir Junken the item, but we're getting very, very close to the point of, even if I do get Sir Junken the item, I'm never going to get enough junk to make him worthwhile. So yeah, I'll probably trade a piece of junk for a piece of armor. Worth more than the 3 I'd get for selling it. And that's only even viable if I get the opportunity to sell it. That's not guaranteed. Kill him. Okay. Okay, how many free items do we have this floor? Depends. What are you? Alright, never mind. So that's not a free item, as I'd hoped. We've blue and green. Gotta fight the boss with the charge ray. Charge shot, rather. I don't know how this is gonna do against Mind Flayer. That was really, really dumb. I don't know why I was like, yeah, the best way to dodge this is to roll directly into it. My name's Ryan, and I'm a huge idiot. Okay. Speed up would make so much of this so much easier. Just give speed up, please. Oh god. Crap, 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 crap. Let's just hide off to the sides for a second here. I think we might actually be able to get through this fight, but I also have a very dire urge to scratch my nose. And it is the most tilting thing to me right now. There we go. Oh, node scratch operation completed. Silencer? It's okay. Let's get that metronome. We can still get it on this floor. Green chest. Rough. I've had Cluster Bomb deal damage to me enough times that I'm never going to take Cluster Bomb again. Especially over another item which is actually, you know, somewhat useful. So we still haven't got a gun muncher, but this is probably going to be our other green gun that we don't want. So I'm looking at you, Charmbo. Let's go for this one first. Nice. Called it. What can I say? I'm blessed in a completely opposite of what blessed means kind of way. I'll pay that price though. The price of having to take Charm's Bow in this run. That's the price it costs for me to learn that I have psychic powers. I'm fine with paying that price. I'm not fine with using that weapon, however, so we're gonna cycle back out of it. The machine gun, actually, surprisingly, is probably one of the best things we picked up on that floor. Machine pistol, rather, sorry. In that, especially with accuracy up, which, as you may remember, we do have, it's actually a completely serviceable gun. I'm already terrified about this run, though. Woo! Hey, Molotov's up. I missed through it. Fuck. Never mind, it still worked. Give me an opportunity to buy something ridiculously expensive, but also ridiculously good. Come on, game. I know you can do it. I really don't want to have to fight the boss on this floor with charge shot, so let's keep that in mind, game. Ouch. No special shop in there. I haven't had a special shop all run as well, so I'm actually a little on edge about that. Especially since the only huge strength in this run so far has been accruing a ridiculous amount of keys and money. And of course, since I'm accruing so many keys, I don't need to spend my money on keys. I've just got so much money. I now need something to spend it on, game. Doesn't matter if I have all the money in the world if I can't give it away. To quote Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, I'm not taking damage to you again, bud. Last time was the first time in lonely time. Okay. I think if I do get a gun muncher, I will operate the gun muncher before I go to the boss. I'm opening this first. Ooh, yuck. I mean, I'll use it, but this is very late to get this. It would have been very useful this run had I got it earlier. I'm a little bit questioning of the fact that it is considered to be red tier. Because I had a run with it relatively recently, actually. I think I just called it, like, chest teleporter bug or something along those lines. Where I pushed chests from the very start of the game to the very end of the game, and I got, like, one upgraded chest the entire time. And worse than all of that, is that there's actually a bug where if you teleport a chest to the next floor, and then go down to the next floor not holding the chest teleporter, those chests won't be there anymore. Which I got screwed over by and lost like 5 or 6 chests. That was a harsh run. That would have been the harshest run to lose the streak on. Thankfully, I didn't. I think if I had lost the streak on that run, I might have just home ruled it. Like, yo, that was super bugged. That is not the intended behavior of that. But also, I don't know if I would have had balls enough to do that. Alright, this is going to be a special shot. Very likely to be, at least. Well, guess we're taking Big Boy. M16 on this long is okay. Patriot is also okay for, you know, 2 upcoming boss fights. But Big Boy is incredible. It entirely invalidates the Lich in multiple different scenarios as well, which is great. I don't really have any coolness up yet, but if we can get it to cool down a lot faster than it currently does, it just knocks it out of the park and keeps knocking it down the park. It never comes back to the park. The park is a foreign concept. Okay. You see, I'm still taking damage because I am using, you know, a subpar weapon. I'll open. Fuck! It's still probably better than what I would have gotten. Yeah, I'm still taking a lot of damage on this floor because I am using a subpar weapon, but I still can kill the enemies in a reasonable time frame. It's fair enough. Machine pistol has it going on, yo. Okay. I'm just gonna hide way back here. Thankfully, curse is not a problem for me yet, so I can just easily, with a clear conscience, pick up Big Boy. Give it a blank, that's probably going to be necessary. Well, at the very least, I know it's not High Priest. High Priest was the biggest concern. I'm on parity for the amount of heart containers I should have by this point in the game as well, so... it's another typically large concern, kind of assuaged. Hang on. Just trying to get as many enemies down before I have to deal with the onslaught of ankle biters. Thank you. And we're all good now. Alrighty then, let's go, boss! It's probably sticky plus charge. Charge shot's definitely going to be a large amount of this. I really should have gotten Big Boy before I came in here. It would have invalidated that entire attack pattern, actually. Funnily enough, the Gungeon ant is actually going to be ridiculous in this fight as well. Oh, I can't reload and go to the other side. Great, well, I have to give up that one then. No, I can't use that. Crap, crap, crap. This is actually really going to help the mutation specifically. This is going to be really good when they're charging after me. I can't use this while I'm here, though. Mutation's really going to help when they're charging after me because it'll push me further away. Okay. And we're down to the final one. Beautiful. I'll be honest, I'm pretty certain, I'll be honest, sorry. I'm pretty certain that Kill Pillars might have been the only boss that I could have hoped to flawless here. So we've been very much helped here. Beautiful. If we get a weapon here, I'm going to be ecstatic as well. Never mind. I mean, woo! Yeah! Weapon! Yay! How's that? What do you mean, too enthusiastic? Alright. Oh, cool! Did I teleport a chest to the next floor? I hope I didn't, because I would lose it now. I'm gonna rely on getting a key next floor from a drop, and there being a... This is a huge kind of relying thing to make. But I'm also going to be relying directly upon there being a green tier item, so 104 that would cost in the Forge, that is worth buying. Big Boy's recharging quickly. Or maybe I have a level of coolness that I don't know about. Beautiful. Okay. Take all y'all out. Big Boy isn't really recharging as fast as I'd hoped. Oh well. Still fine though. Alright. Roll out into the center, and I just wanted to stun you! Please! Be stunned. Oh, thank you! Beautiful. I was waiting for that explosion in the center of the room. It was all I'd hoped for this entire run. In fact, it's all been a lead-up specifically to that moment, so I'm very glad that that happened. Now we can end the episode. Okay. No one else? Nothing, and again, just a whole load more nothing. Look at him step to me and then just do nothing. Just get all up close and personal, and then they don't even bother attacking me. Honestly, it's a waste of my time. Beautiful. Come on. Scrambler was amazing. Reload Stone actually would have been really good with this as well. Just because we're going to have a lot of ammo problems, but Scrambler is going to be an amazing boss clear for us. In a run where we are desperate for boss clears. We might also be able to take Bullet, but I'm not, you know... I'm not going to begrudge the game if I can't. Okay. Beautiful. Just gonna change to something a little more workaday here. No need to leave out the big guns for that. Oh, crap. I hate this room. I just hate the forge hammers, to be entirely honest. They're really bad. I don't think they're well designed, especially when they're put in rooms like this. Yeah. 3 hits of damage in that room specifically. A lot of other better designed rooms taking less damage. Ah, that's just slow reflexes on my part. Should have been fast enough to roll out of that. Thank you. It's really important. So now as long as I get the master round from this floor, I'm gonna be ahead of the average curve. Sponge. 58 on top of 74 is 132. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, obviously, I'm not getting, you know, Abyssal Tentacle. See, the thing is, I was also trying to figure out, wait a second, what if I need to buy a key? Because that was what I'd figured into... Like, the pre-working for, do I open this chest right now, was based on, okay, yeah, I'm probably going to be buying a key. But now I don't know if I'll have the money for that. Oh, never mind, we're fine. That's actually kind of a godsend right there. Also worth noting, we've already seen the Patches and Mendy, so we happen to know that this guy over here is going to be good friends. It's going to be Matman. Best thing about knowing that is that we've already seen all of the rooms on this floor that are likely to be locked, and none of them were. So we should be good to go in there and just take. Fine. Reasonable room clear. It's not horribly ammo efficient, but, you know, what is these days? At least in my current inventory, I can't find a single one. Ha! That's really bad. Oh. That's a novel location I wouldn't have checked. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have checked that. I wouldn't have even suspected that gap to be large enough for one to fit. Oh. That's a shame. Okay. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't know if there's going to be a chest in that room, so I shouldn't do anything drastic. Should leave open the opportunity that I end up having to go back and buy a key. However, boss time. I do want to try and save a blanket. It's... Ow. What? I'm actually in disbelief about that. Never mind. That one I definitely should have been hit on, so I agree. I agree with that one at least. First one, though, felt bollocks. At the end of this floor, just to guarantee that I go down with as much HP as possible, I'm probably going to use Live at Peace to gun another day in order to throw out a lot of guns and get myself some HP back. You can trade a gun for 1 heart. Not an health up or anything like that, by the way. Just a heart. It will, however, be totally worth it for me. Especially considering I have so many guns that I cannot use. What other opportunities do I have on this floor that I just haven't... it's just a secret room, right? Yeah, it is. Dang it. Let's just stand over here for a bit. Beautiful, and that should be the end of this section. Come on. Give me your worst. And then dial that back a bit, because seriously, I can't take that. I don't know that any of these will be doing more damage per second than Scrambler. So I shot off to the side just to get some early eggshells going in. This is gonna be like a 3 section. 3 sections, not horrible. My performance this entire game so far, now that actually does fall within the Merriam-Webster definition of horrible. It's under the informal definition, sure, but... Oh, okay, beautiful. That actually 2 section. I'm surprised. Okay, it's on the inside of this one. Never mind, this... Why was that already damaged? Anyone know why that was already damaged? Because that's a little bullshit. Sure, I should have seen that it was already damaged and not checked it. But... still. Snowballer doesn't do enough damage to use on the next floor. There we go. What the hell kind of... glitchy character shit is that? I love it, regardless. Too many enemies are fireproof next floor, so taking Fossilized Gun, despite the fact I'm not fireproof unless I also take Sponge, and I can't afford both. Alright, never mind. Bad idea regardless. Fuck me dead. Alright, we're gonna be on Reg Shoddy until we have to swap off. I expect we are going to expend all of both regular shotgun, the silencer, and the shock rifle, and then probably move on to machine pistol. I don't even know what I get to save for the boss at that rate. Like, I get to save Scrambler, sure, but Scrambler isn't going to do the entire boss by itself. All I really want here is one of the enemies to accidentally reveal the location of the secret room. Because over the course of this floor, I am going to start running out of weapons. And then I'll just have to munch them. I'm not going to be able to refill them. Or I'm not going to want to refill them in a lot of cases. Thank you. And again. This actually has to refill the reg shoddy, but I do want the next ammunition drop to go into my... I have words to say, but I can't right now. I'm very busy. But I do need the next one to go into the egg scrambler. Beautiful. Okay, we'll stick on the outside, naturally. Use the big boy every opportunity I get. It's damn essential. It will save me ammunition. It will save me time. It'll save me a lot of HP. And it'll save you money. Get one now. Did we? Have we already? Okay, never mind. We had cleared. Weirdly felt like I hadn't cleared yet. Okay. You stay over there. Okay, that loop around on the bottom ones, not intentional. I just accidentally made that dodge. I'm still happy with it. Because shit, I might end up, you know... I might end up in pretty fucking dire straits in terms of my HP. Incoming floors. Coming floors, coming rooms, rather. I can't believe it. I actually fucked that up so horribly. I got all of them out of sync with one another, and then I let one of them hit me. I'm really ashamed. I am taking way too much damage. You need to focus, Ryan. Like, it is now at the point of focus right now or lose the game. And the streak. Gonna stay safely here. Only peek out in between cycles. Medkit, 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 medkit. Plunger. Plunger might actually be really good for long-range knockbacks, so I'll hold that on my offhand right now. Yeah! Okay, this room is usually a lot worse than that for low power runs. Good. I've taken a lot of damage in this room before. Usually just if you let the Poopulon start spinning, you're already in trouble. See, this, I feel, ain't exactly gonna work how I wanted it to. But I'm also kind of now just stuck in it. I was definitely about to take damage. That's a reasonable blank. Beautiful. I'm gonna try middle. That actually killed them. Holy shit. That is the only thing in the entire game, other than transmogs, obviously, and, you know, snake making, that can kill those hell blobulons that quickly. So they were just immune until they got in their second phase. Not immune to damage, but immune to death. Good job. Chills, bud. Awesome. Got him. Cut to the inside of the map. And it's quite likely. Let's try it. This sucks so much. Although it also does look relatively likely that I'll have my charge up to nuke as soon as we go into the second phase. And if I do have that, this is actually fine. That was really, really horrible and stupid. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Beauty. Good gosh. Damn. What am I killing the boss with at this rate? Ugh. With long, meaningful glances. Come on. Yo, pop-up time. It's actually pretty much just going to be me constantly trying to battle until Big Boy is back up and then using Big Boy again. But you know what? If that's how we gotta win it, that's how we gotta win it. We did it last time, or we have done that also, rather. What? This should have had enough pushback. Okay, that's actually why I had this gun, so that I could push back in these scenarios, but never mind. As long as it worked. I don't know why, I just felt the secret room was going to be there. We've done it with dueling laser. The kind of fight you with pretty much everything. Scrambler, and then I need something penetrative. There's nothing. Oh, I guess I need to actually save my Big Boy triggers until he's got friends on the map. Because that's pretty much just how I have to remove them now. I don't have any penetrative weapons, and I don't want to have to spend so much of my ammunition just worrying about the ads. So I would love to use Big Boy right now, but I can't. I'm gonna try and wait until he starts his next attack animation before I nuke his friends. Because then I also get to nuke some of the attack animation. Yay! Beautiful. Alright, second round. Things that are a lot more close range are actually more effective. I can probably machine pistol this entire one. I don't want to, mind you. This is a fucking stupid thing I have to do, but... Did I stutter when I said have to do? Be good. Okay, as soon as I run out of this, I'll just go back over to Tommy Gun. Probably should have been using Tommy Gun the whole time, but I think it'll also run out over the course of the fight. Okay. Yep. Tommy Gun. Tommy Gun? This might be just one of my most flawless attempts at this fight ever. Specifically, this section of this fight. I tried to blank during that roll, but it didn't work out. Thankfully, it might not need to. We'll finish up using this gun, then go back to the egg gun. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing this attack pattern. I will... Ouch. Ouch! I will save my usage of Big Boy until this attack. Because it does not work like a blank. It actually removes all of the bullets, but doesn't stop the attack from going off. Which makes it the perfect counter. Okay. This one's also going to be really good. I'm just hoping that I can get my... Oh god. Look at the amount of weapons I have left. I guess I'll use this. Oh, that's fine. I was hoping I could get Big Boy back before he did the next circle attack. Obviously I couldn't, but I could kill the enemy before then. And that's about all of the Gungeon I can record today, because evidently I fell out the bad tree and hit every branch on the way down. Good fucking lord. Mediocre weaponry the entire way through the game. The accuracy up was huge. Big Boy was absolutely huge as well, but to be fair, that was like one worthwhile item to purchase in the entire game. I feel almost entitled to that. Oh, I guess we also had Monster Blood on the first floor, to be fair. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.